Alright, welcome back, viewer, and welcome to a special episode. This is a beta test episode of me testing out a potential new way of how I do these videos. So I'm just going to play like normal, and there may be segments where I want to speed up the game. I started thinking like, now that deep into the middle/late game, a lot of the builds are take a little more time and they take a lot of running back and forth. Like if I forget resources or have to, spend 5 minutes just building a train track halfway across the map, could be beneficial to speed that area of the video up. So that requires a couple things on my part. It requires me to have video editing software, something other than VLC, which I think I have an idea of what I'm going to use for that. It also requires me to actually do the editing, which is more time on my part, but and it requires me to somewhat keep track of the time because I want to try to contain the episodes to be kind of a reasonable duration that they used to be. So all of that to say that that's the plan. So in this episode, what I'm gonna do? Oh, I already know a problem that's happening. So what happened is, oh, interesting. Okay, never mind. They stored it. So when I selected them to, uh, hmm. All right. So there's a lot of indecision by these robots. At first, I was like, oh, they're not going to give this to me. Oh, maybe they sent the walls to me because I was requesting them. Anyway, typically what I do in this situation is you have to have a storage box for them to return. Yeah, otherwise they would just sit there and hover. Alright, so I'll just grab those. So I want this to be set up to build, and then once it's set up, I'll go all the way up to the north and try the fast forward methodology at that point. So before I do that, though, I just want to make sure the stuff is lined up right. So because it's a little bit wonky now that we have, like, I'm gonna go ahead and delete that and that. Uh-oh. Build a long pole just to make sure that things keep operating. Yeah. Okay. So here's the wall. There's one blueprint. This would be the next one. This would be the next one. Okay. Seems like it's working. So now I'll speed it up from here and talk to you guys again when this wall is built. Alright, and here we are. We have the wall extended all the way up, and we didn't run out of resources, which is good. I wasn't sure. But I do want to fix this corner, so remove some of this stuff. Essentially bring... really just knock all this down. Okay, the pipes is the tricky part, so assuming that's gonna work for the pipes, and then something like this for the ammo. I wonder if we're gonna run out of ammo. I'm gonna have to go check on that in a second, but let's see. Need an inserter here. Does this turn look right? I guess it's like turret, laser, turret, laser, turret. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. We might be out of ammo. Like, look at this belt. Oh boy. Yep, we are. Alright, so what's the next? I guess the thing to do next is to destroy this extra piece of wall that's not needed, then run down there and resupply the ammo, because at that point I'll probably have a lot of ammo in my inventory, so I'm going to try to knock all this down, which this might take a while too. think maybe picking up the turrets manually and let the bots do everything else sounds about right. So I'll keep doing that, and let's see. Actually, before I fast forward, I'm going to fix the power lines here. So essentially, we're gonna remove these, but it's gonna, I think, break the power system. Actually, it doesn't. Okay. Well, but it will. Yeah, it will, so I'm gonna have to bring this over. So let's do it with large poles. Okay, that should keep it. Yeah, and that way I can delete all those and these substations as well. Okay, so I'll start doing that, and I'll meet you guys when the wall's totally destroyed. Talk to you then. Okay, so I'm still going, haven't finished, but I just noticed that I think I can make it go a little bit faster if I do these little short bursts like that. You just highlight stuff near you. See, they all just get it and then come home. It's kind of nice. So, I don't know, maybe I'm not onto something, but I think that's better than just like highlighting a huge area, because then they spend all their time flying around instead of just getting things and getting back home. So I'm gonna try this for a while. Ah, okay. So we got other problems with inventory space. I didn't actually expect to do all this work over here. That's why I have all the rails and stuff. I think we're pretty close to done, so hopefully we can wrap it up. I mean, we can always run down and put a bunch of ammo in the box down there, which is what we want to do eventually anyway. But assuming my inventory holds up, I'm going to continue going and talk to you in a second. Alright, we're just about done with this process of deleting everything. We're in the range of the other Roboport, so they're trying to do some of the work. Which I guess is good news. Not sure. So let's do all this at once. Now, some of the other bots will do it. I guess that's fine. Might help me with inventory space, actually. Alright, so... now what we don't have is a radar. So I'll go ahead and use this opportunity to experiment some more with speeding up and post-video editing and stuff. What is this used for? I guess nothing. I'm going to delete that. So I'm going to go up and put a radar up there, and then I'll come back down. Alright, so I ended up putting 2 because I wanted to be able to see past this wall so we could see attackers and stuff like that. But I was going to run back down, but I'm actually going to take this opportunity to build a couple other things here now that I'm here. For one, we could set up a Roboport. I'll do that after. So I want to set up a miner grid. Now this is set up with red belts, but we can change that if needed. So I'm looking at the wiring to kind of get an idea of how far apart these can be. Okay, yeah, they do have the they do have the lights, which is cool. Now, do we have enough for this? I'm kind of surprised that if we do, I'm kind of surprised. No, we are missing miners, of course. No surprise there, but yeah, this is a perfect place for the Roboport. So let me zoom out a little more, make sure it's covering most of the area. I wonder, ooh, would this be a decent place? I think that's better because it covers more to the left up there, upper left. And I don't have very many construction bots. Tempted to just give it all of mine, but that seems kind of risky. I'll give it all my repair packs, though. I'll give it all but maybe 10, I don't know. Which means we're going to be limited personally on our bot production, but I think we're out of lights too. And red belts, actually. Wait, what? Oh, we're not done. Well, I was definitely pretty mature on throwing my bots away. And now I'm only building with 10. Whoops. Alright, I'll leave it there for now. We can come back up there and finish it. Alright, so I'm going to run all the way down to where the box is, and I'll see you guys there. And here we are. Okay, so I'm just going to dump it all in because there's a lot of it, and we probably are going to use it all. I know you're probably watching that thinking, like, why does this guy not have a car? And I agree. I have no excuse. I think I just end up losing track of it, and then I kind of assume it's going to be longer to go get the car than to just walk straight there. It's actually... Okay, now I'm seem extra foolish because it was literally on the way. I was up here, I walked right past the car. Yikes. Okay, well, you know what, guys? My bad, okay? Anyway, so yeah, this is just a short video. I'll probably end it pretty soon. I just wanted to have some footage to test this out, actually. And I'm also kind of experimenting with how to judge how long I am in the episode before stopping. So, for example, right now I've been recording for 20 minutes, but you guys have not been watching for 20 minutes. So I think that right around now you should be at like minute 13 or so. At least that's kind of how my system is showing how it's going to work, but we'll see. I mean, it'll be a learning process. But yeah, I'll go ahead and fast forward the rest of it while I get stabilized on my inventory, and then I'll end the video and see you guys next time. All right, cool.